First of all, there was some shooting at Blanc, Michigan. Multiple victims have been confirmed. Multiple victims did pass away. And then the church was set on fire. Just play it.
Dude, that's nuts, man.
All right, let's go to the next thing. Police video identifying the shooter. All right, let's just, how long is the video, Todd?
14 seconds.
Okay, just play it.
That suspect is a 40-year-old male from the city of Burton, who we identified as Thomas Jacob Sanford. That's Thomas Jacob Sanford, S-A-N-F-O-R-D.
All right, let's go to New York Post on the culprit here. All right, so there we go. Authorities have identified Blanc, Michigan Mormon church shooter as 40-year-old veteran Thomas Jacob Sanford. All right, so again, here's what's interesting to me. As of this morning, at least, I still haven't seen anything in regards of motive, all this kind of stuff, right? And so I don't know. I don't know. Look, and here's what I want to say, because there's been a lot of stuff. People know that I do not agree with the Mormon Church. However, I want it to be stated 1,000,000%. No one in their place of worship here in America, or anywhere for that matter, should have to worry about this kind of violence, no matter who it's from, in any capacity at their place of worship. The end. Here in America. So I just want to be clear about that. Just because of my disagreements with the theology of the Mormon church doesn't, because I had a lot of people like get mad at me over, oh, now you care about more. Hold on. A disagreement in the theology of Mormonism versus this kind of stuff, completely different thing. Okay. So we are praying for the members of this community.
For sure.
And I still find it interesting that we don't have more information about this guy.
This is very weird.
It's very interesting to me. I don't understand why we don't have more info about this guy. I guess.
I mean, he was an Iraqi war veteran.
Yeah, he's a Marine, right?
I mean, yeah, he's a veteran. I mean, the dude obviously he was part redneck because, I mean, look at this guy. I mean, I don't even want to speculate, but dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, maybe we're talking about a PTSD issue here or something even worse. With this church, and I don't know. I don't want to speculate. I don't, because it's just ridiculous.
Well, also, here's the thing, and somebody just made a good point. Not all veterans are right-wing conservatives.
True.
I know many of veterans who hate me because they're radical leftist Democrats. So again, I don't know. But I will say this. It's weird that we don't know. It's weird we don't know anything. It's weird that we ain't talked to, he's obviously got a kid. It's weird we ain't talked to his wife. No friends, no nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we had more info about Charlie Kirk's shooter quicker than we do about this guy. So I will say that. So that is weird. That doesn't pass, as Todd says, the smell test to me. I don't understand that at all. All right, this is Trump's Truth Social about it. I've been briefed on the horrendous shooting that took place at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Blanc, Michigan. The FBI was immediately on scene and will be leading the federal investigation and providing full support to state and local officials. The suspect is dead, but there is still a lot to learn. This appears to be yet another targeted attack on Christians in the United States of America. The Trump administration will keep the public posted, as we always do. In the meantime, pray for the victims and their families. This epidemic of violence in our country must end immediately. Now, that I completely agree. This epidemic of violence against places of worship and faith-filled communities, okay? And I'm wording it that way because I don't want to get into the whole, you can put it on me and you, Todd. I don't want to get into the whole, there's people like, well, Mormons aren't Christian. They're da-da-da-da-da. You're the, Catholics aren't Christian. Southern Baptist, King James only. Those are the only Christians. Like, I don't want to get into it. Okay.
No.
Look, here's what I'm going to say. Okay. Here in America, all right, like even a Muslim church, I don't think that you should be gunning down kids in a Muslim mosque, not church, a mosque, and burning it down and killing people inside of it here on American soil. I don't know how to say it. So I'm saying this epidemic of violence for faith-filled people in places of worship must stop. And we've got to figure out how to end it. We've got to figure out how to do it. Now, if you want to get into a theological debate on Christianity and Mormonism, I would love to have that radicalized debate with you.
You will lose.
You will lose.
You will lose.
But that's not what this is about. And the reason I'm wording it that way is because I want to put the focus right now where it needs to be. There were innocent people that were practicing their faith at their place of worship, and they were attacked yet again. And this attack against people of faith and this attack against places of worship has got to stop. And it is targeted. It is absolutely on purpose. And we have to fight against it. We have to stand up against it.
I just want to go on record at, let's see, 8:37 a.m. my time on Dear America and say, my opinion is this is not a politically motivated event. This is something way darker. And that's what I'm worried about, that there's politics are not involved in this at all, that this is something that's going to be extremely dark when it comes out. That's just my opinion.
I think someone just called me a Jew. They're like, you lose with me, Jew, guaranteed.
We're not Jews.
We're not Jews. I'm not Jew. I'm not Jewish.
I mean, look at this. You see his hair? Not Jew.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I'm not a ginger, but you wouldn't know it. Like, kind of look like
right.
that's hilarious.